Hello everyone, today's video is about IKLC 2021 and that is International Kangaroo Linguistic Contest. In this video, I will cover student level and that is for class 11 and 12. You are given a multiple choice question here and you're having 60 minutes to attempt 30 questions. What kind of questions are given to you? The contest questions are divided into three categories. First is 3-point questions, then the 4-point questions, and the last is 5-point questions. What kind of questions come under 3-point category and 4-point category or the 5-point category? So for showing you this, I must consult one of the past papers, and that is 2020 past paper I've chosen in this video. Past paper 2020 for 3-point questions, you have to read the text and answer the given questions. So I'm not reading the whole text here. What I want to do is to show you question and the portion from the text and the choices. So in this way, you will be covering the whole past paper of 2020. The first question related to the text is, the mosquito was created in order to. This is not dengue mosquito. This is actually a device. So the passage is about that mosquito. In the text, this information is given. There's anti-loitering device for teenagers. Means that mosquito device is for this purpose. I mean, anti-loitering. Loitering means that somebody standing or walking somewhere purposelessly. So option D goes with that, which says that keep kids from hanging out in public places. Mean unnecessarily they should not stand there. Similarly, question 2 says, by the end of 21st century, the majority of the world's population will comprise mean will consist of. So in the text, this information is given by 2050, around 70% of the world denizens means inhabitants, would be urbanites. Urbanites mean the people living in the urban areas or the cities. And the majority of them will be underage. Underage means below 18. So option A goes with this, children under 18 living in the cities. So by the end of 21st century, we're looking at children, we are having this children under 18 living in the cities. Question 3 talks about designing cities that are amenable to youngsters. Amenable means that is open to suggestions. From the text, we can gather this information that put on the back burner. Put on the back burner is a phrase which means given low priority. So with the help of this phrase, we can choose E option that says not given top priority. Similarly, question 4 says the popsicle test measures. I mean, what is it for? This popsicle test, it tells you about what the text says, navigate the neighborhood without adult chaperoning. And chaperoning means that without adult supervision, you can walk around. So option C goes with that. It says the ease and degree of safety that kids have in their neighborhood. So popsicle test measures this ease and the safety which the kids have in their neighborhoods. Without the adults, how do they feel and how comfortable they are. The last question says the most remarkable quality of the bicentennial children's park in Santiago is that. I mean, what's the quality? What is good about this children's park? The text says ensuring equal access to all. I mean, it is open to all. So option A says it breaks down class divisions. For example, if it is for one class, then somebody is superior, and it is for some other, it is not for others, so it means they consider others as inferior. So it is open for everyone. Okay, for the next 3-point questions, that is questions 6 to 10, you have different type of questions to attempt. What kind of difference is there? Let me show you. 3-point question is, one of the question is one word fits all. This is the most popular question given in IKLC exam. that there are three blanks given and you have to choose one word that fits in all the blanks. And the missing word can be a verb or an adjective. It depends on the choices given. So here there is an example of a verb, for example, which is there in 2020 exam. So the word press fits with all these three words. For example, press on. Press on means keep traveling. And press clothes, press button. You're familiar with these two things. So let me read the sentence, means how these words are framed. Okay, let's press on and try to reach the top by lunchtime, means let's keep traveling. These trousers are specially designed so that you don't need to iron and press them. And the third one is, if you press this button here, you will activate the alarm system. The next question that comes under 3-point category is phrasal verbs. So you must have some understanding of phrasal verbs too. The phrasal verb that is given in 2020 exam is fall for someone. That means start to love somebody. So how it is framed in the paper, they have been married for over 50 years, but she still remembers the day she first fell for him. The next question for the same category is vocabulary. So IKLC tests your vocabulary too. And the word given is shortlisted. Shortlisted means the final choice. So how it is framed in the paper, 250 people applied for the job. Of these, only 20 applicants were shortlisted for interview. Next category is 4-point questions. And 4-point questions again divided into two parts. For the first 5 questions, a different question is asked, and for the next 5 questions, another question is asked. For the first 5 questions, IKLC will test your spellings. So for this purpose, the words that are focused in IKLC 2020 exam are opinionated, likelihood, resistance, expansion, and unprecedented. You are given 5 options and you have to pick the right choice. So the next 5 questions, different questions are asked. For the first 4-point questions, that is from question 16 to 20, they will test your understanding of different terms. For example, what does the term metamorphosis mean? It means change of shape. So you are given 5 options and you have to pick the right choice. Next 4-point question test your understanding of the proverbs. For example, one of the proverbs given here is, every cloud has a silver lining. So it means difficult times always lead to better days. But this proverb is not given in the similar manner as I'm showing you the slides. The question that is given, the statement that is given in IKLC 2020 exam is, even though you just got fired, remember that every cloud has a dash lining. So you only have to pick the word from the given choices as silver. That's it. But I want you to understand what this proverb means, so it will be easier for you. So the next question for 4-point category is understanding of the idiom. And the idiom given there is burn the candles at both ends, which means working for many hours without getting enough rest. So how it is framed in IKLC 2020 exam, Jim has burnt the candles at both ends. This means that Jim has worked for many hours without getting enough rest. So it is given in the choices, you have to pick this choice. So you must understand what the burn the candles at both ends mean. The next is an understanding of a phrase, a flash in the pan. What does it mean? It means popular for a short time. So how it is framed in the paper, what does the phrase in italics mean? Her song, considered a real hit, was just a flash in the pan. So it is just a flash in the pan means how popular the song was. It is popular for a short time. Another phrase that is given there is life in the fast lane. So what does it mean? It means that having an exciting lifestyle. And how it is framed in the paper? When Tom turned 50, he decided he needed to live life in the fast lane. So only dash is given before lane. You only have to write fast there. So he quit his job as an accountant, and decided to tour Europe by motorcycle. So the question that is given in IKLC test, much easier. But if you have full understanding of these phrases and idioms, it will be more easier for you to attempt these questions in exams. The next category is 5-point questions. And for the first 5 questions under this category, will test your understanding of the preposition. For example, the sentence, the statement that is given like this, Jonna is very contemptuous of certain types of people. It means showing contempt. It means looks down on. And the choices that are given to you are looks up to, looks down to, looks down on, looks up at, looks out at. So the best choice is looks down on. Similarly, the next one is lost touch with. They will test your understanding of the preposition, that what kind of what preposition goes with which verb. So lost touch with, it is framed as, while in Paris he lost touch with current affairs in his hometown. And the choices given to you are didn't catch on, didn't catch up, didn't catch down with, didn't catch out, didn't catch in. So the best option is didn't catch up with. It means it lost touch with. Third one is didn't pay the restaurant check. It means didn't settle up with the restaurant. And how it is framed? They didn't pay the restaurant check before leaving. So they didn't settle down, they didn't settle in, didn't settle out, didn't settle on, didn't settle up. So the best choice is didn't settle up with. The next one is get rid of. Get rid of means do away with. So the options given to you are do away with, do out with, do up with, do on with, and do around with. And the best choice is do away with. For the next 5 questions of 5-point questions category, you're tested on different language skills. One of the question is on question tags. Remember, while making a question tag, if your statement is in positive, you have to make a negative question tag. If your statement is in negative, you have to make it a positive question tag. For example, the statement that is given in IKLC 2020 test, you may think the kids know the solutions, but they don't. So the question tag is like, do they? Because it is in don't, negative. So you have to make it as positive question tag. And the next question is about vocabulary. You can be asked like, what color is cerulean? So it is blue color basically. And the next question is women's suffrage. Women's suffrage means, what does the women's suffrage refer to? There are 5 choices, options given, and you have to pick the right choice. It means the right of women to vote. Suffrage means right to vote. And the last question is about idiom. So you must have an understanding of the idioms too. To carve out a niche. It means to make a position in the market. So how it is framed in the question paper? The internet offers great business potential for an entrepreneur prepared to carve out a niche for themselves. So if you understand this idiom like to carve out a niche, you can pick the right word from the options given. So that's all for today. I will come with another past paper for the student level. Till then, bye-bye.